So I have some pretty interesting news to bring y'all regarding the Minnesota Vikings. They have recently cut Adam Thielen, as we all know, but they are in the chase for a wide receiver too, and I was projecting that they'd take a wide receiver in the NFL draft. Well, this may not be the case now, as the Vikings are having casual dialogue and talking back and forth with wide receiver Mecole Hardman, who is a free agent, per Darren Wolfson. The Vikings have recently had a void at the position of wide receiver 2 since the releasing of Pro Bowler Adam Thielen. And I believe that KJ Osborne is not wide receiver 2 material. I've voiced this opinion many times. He's too inconsistent. He is a stud, and I think he fits in perfectly at wide receiver 3. Very, very comfortable role. But I don't think he can play wide receiver 2. So I was expecting a wide receiver to be taken in the upcoming NFL draft, the 2023 NFL draft. But right now, this might not be the case, as the fact that Darren Wolfson just announced today that the Vikings are in dialogue, or basically talking, with Mecole Hardman, and that might be a great move for the Vikings to make. And I really like Mecole Hardman, as he's a top-tier wide receiver available on the market right now as a free agent. He has elite 4.3 speed, can really turn on the burners and get around the corner. He has great hands. He has pretty good hands, great hands. His routes are crispy clean. I like them. They're not top 10 routes, but they get the job done. They're nice routes. I've watched some film on him, and he can really be used as a utility player. Like, you can send him on a jet sweep. You can have him do a punt return. You can have him do pretty much anything, and he'll do it to the best of his ability, and that usually is on elite level. Mecole Hardman kind of plays like a Percy Harvin-esque kind of player. Like, he really reminds me of Percy Harvin. If you don't know who that was, that's a player that played for the Vikings back in, I believe around the 2008. He played for the Bears, I believe, went with them to the Super Bowl, then went to the Vikings. I remember on the 2009 team that came short of a Super Bowl for the Vikings, but then I think he had to leave the league because of his migraines, and he was forced to use medical marijuana, which is against the league's policies, so he was not allowed to stay in the league, so he just left the league for his medical reasons. But he was a really good utility player, Harvin. He had elite speed. I don't know if Mecole Hardman has as much speed as Percy Harvin did, but he has burning speed, and I think the Vikings can really flourish with Mecole Hardman taking jet sweeps, going out for routes, going on wheel routes, really relieve pressure off big guys like Jefferson Hawkinson. And I think if he's really used right in this offense, in this Vikings offense, Kevin O'Connell will know how to use him. And I really think he can make himself thrive in this offense, as well as relieving pressure off big guys and having them get more open more often, as there's an extra name on the field that to take note of. It's not an aging Adam Thielen anymore, who's only a red zone threat. You have to worry about Mecole Hardman, who has burner speed that can beat you down on the field on deep ball. And the Vikings didn't really throw much deep balls; it's more medium play action. And Kevin O'Connell will be able to scheme Mecole Hardman open, which can really help this offense flourish and really take it to the next level, bring Kirk Cousins to the next level, and really hopefully make this team a contender. I know one utility wide receiver, will make a contender, but it's a step to make us a contender. We can use them for a little dump off screens, jet sweeps, really make this offense a little bit scarier, add a speed element to it that we didn't have in the wide receiver core much, because Jefferson, he's fast, but he doesn't have burner speed. Thielen never had burner speed. If we can add elite speed to this offense, I think it'll really flourish. I know it won't make us a contender, but it'll really help us flourish in this offense. I'm Preston Johnson. This is All Eyes North, and that's my take. See you guys in the next video.
For 3-on-2. Brutus to Marshall. He scores!